He was there at the 2019 World Cup, and I was able to bounce some suggestions and some thoughts off him. Yeah, he was really special and really willing to give up a lot of time.
Must have been 2010, I think, around Boxing Day. And I remember having a bowl with him in the nets, which was pretty special.
Manchester, just before the third Ashes test in 2013. I had a bowl with him and he just gave me heaps of time, him and Michael Clark together. We were just chatting about bowling. He was so enthusiastic and just trying to build my confidence up as much as possible. And that was really special. I think anyone that gives you time and makes you feel good and confident is amazing, and he was an expert at that.
I came to Rajasthan as a replacement player. Met him there, he was captain coach, and we got along great from then on.
I was lucky enough to meet Warnie when I was about 15. I won a competition through the Herald Sun to have a 1 hour net session with Shane Warne, and a really good experience. He went sort of above and beyond, like it wasn't just a 1 hour and he was out of there. He was there and talking to us for ages. I had my family there, and he was so generous with his time. And even after that, he invited us to come to a Shield game where he was playing for Victoria the week or two later, and took some time out and introduced me and my brother to Matthew Hayden and a few other guys that were playing. So yeah, it was really nice.
I think the first time I met Warnie was in 2019 when we were at Old Trafford, and we actually spoke a little bit about, bowling, and when I'm bowling from around the wicket, how to line up the rough. That's obviously when I took that wicket of Jack Leach on the final day, and we ended up winning that test.
I got a text off this weird, strange looking number, and basically just checking in with how I was going, like, "Hey Shawnee, how you going? Just wanted to reach out and see how you're going." And I was like, "Smithy, like, who was that?" Smithy said, he goes, "I think that's the King's number. I think it's Warnie's number." I text Sam, so I was like, "Do you know this number?" And he's like, "Yeah, that's the King." And I was like, oh my God. So I was too nervous, I was in disbelief, I didn't reply. So, I mean, it's going to be a lifelong regret, because I know from other guys that have played cricket with him and have spent more time with him, they absolutely love him to death. He really looked after those people that he was around, gave all his time to them.
I played a couple of one-day games for Victoria with him, so I don't think I'd met him before that. Cameron White was away playing one-day cricket, so he ended up captaining those games, and met him then. It was just in awe. It was just someone that I grew up idolising.
I got to meet him very briefly and quickly when on that last Indian Test tour in Pune, he was commentating, and he popped his head out to say g'day before one of the day's play, so that was the first time I actually got to meet him.
I think Warnie tweeted on my debut match when I was playing for New South Wales, and I was like, "It's ridiculous, Warnie knows who I am."
He was out and about. He never not said hello, never not wanted to greet you or buy you a drink or invite you somewhere. He was just exactly what you saw is what you got, and obviously being part of the cricket family, or regardless, as soon as he met you and he knew you, he would never forget your face.